is Faina. I'm a freshman here at Stony Brook. My major is biology, and I joined this because, like Roman said, I'd like to learn more about being Jewish, I guess.
I'm Melissa Rowe. I'm an athletic training major. I'm on crew and wrestling, and same reason, I don't know anything about being Jewish.
My name is Vadim. I'm a freshman at Stony Brook University. So funny. Anyways, I don't have a major, but I plan on doing pre-med. I'm in the AE Pi fraternity. It's Jewish. And I plan on getting more closer to my religion. That's why I came here.
My name's Steve. I'm a sophomore. I'm undecided. I don't know that many Jewish people either, and I just don't know that much about my religion. So I want to see what's going on with it.
Okay, I definitely think that there's a need for a new Jewish society on campus. Because I think that, I don't know, I guess I speak for myself. I came here and I went to different, Hillel and Chabad things in the beginning. Everything seemed very clicky and I don't know, if you weren't already a part of it, or if you weren't a specific, if you didn't fit the mold, I don't know, for Hillel I feel more people are more religious, then you were sort of an outcast. So I don't know. I'm sorry if any of you are in Hillel,
Well, we can't be, right?
I don't know. I just feel this is going to be something totally different, and I think that we really needed that.
Chabad is more established Jewish people. We're more we're people and we're Jewish. Those Hillel and Chabad, Hillel they're Jewish and they're mostly Jewish. They really thrive on that. Everybody knows they're Jewish when they go on campus. Most of us, we're just kids that are Jewish, that are we're not kosher, most of us, we don't practice Shabbat and stuff like that. And basically and Chabad Hillel, they already know what it is to be Jewish. This is an organization where you learn about what it is to be Jewish. That's the biggest difference.
I don't like feeling guilty or bad for my lifestyle, and that's how I feel if I was to be part of the other establishments on campus. So I feel over here it's okay that we're not, like that. Meaning we learn, everyone says, together.
No one passes.
Because I always I've worked at a religious establishment before, and I always felt guilty and bad about myself, and it wasn't even my fault. It's not my fault that I was or wasn't raised a certain way. So yeah.
Very nice.
I agree with Shelly and Roman, but I also feel that we all know that Chabad and Hillel exist, but none of us are there, now we came here. So we may not exactly know why we're here, but we know that we don't belong in either of them. So we're trying to find something that we belong to, and hopefully all of us find it together.
Before I even came to this class, I didn't know the Ten Commandments were. I didn't know they even existed. So basically, I really didn't know much about it. To be honest with you, my parents are actually against me, going to the synagogue or whatever, or learning about the Jewish religion, because my parents don't agree with it all the way. So basically by going here, learning about some of the things that I've learned, I realized basically a religion is for whenever you're going through hard times in life, it kind of gives you a spiritual place to go to make me feel, to take a little break from life, and basically that's what I learned, that there's always somebody looking out for you, and whenever times are hard, that you always have a place to go to. So thank you.
Yeah, beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, about all the soulmates and everything. I never looked at it as you should be looking for someone who has the same morals and the same ideals as you. I've always thought about it like the movie. You're supposed to look for someone, you're supposed to fall in love with them, and that's supposed to be it. And I never thought about, you're supposed to be looking for someone who you guys want to go on the same path, and I thought that was really interesting, and I really like that.
I like the class on honoring thy parents, and I thought it was interesting because when you're little, the only thing that you know of any sense of authority is your parents. So, your parents are, in essence, because you have no idea of what God is when you're very young, that your parents are like God, so you honor thy parents, which is the authority, and it's very similar as you get older to taking on a different authority of God. So I thought that was very interesting, being that your parents teach you everything that you know, or if not your parents, whoever raised you or whoever that is. So that was a particularly interesting thing that I took from that class.
So guys, as a rabbi, I
when I teach classes, I generally do not grow spiritually from the classes because I kind of just know information I have. Like, I know prior information, I just arrange it to give it over, right? Every now and then I hit something that's like amazing for myself. It makes me like grow and opens new doors. And that it's a very, nice, I get to grow with, the students. But sometimes I just kind of give over the same stuff I know for years, right? But I must say this Sinai Scholars has been like kind of a journey because I never analyzed the Ten Commandments before. I literally, I read it in the Torah, I translate the words, 10 of them, thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not, and finished. I don't really go much further than that. And this was actually a real eye-opener for me. And there was, some really major eye-openers. And this is the whole point of Sinai Scholars, that Jews should come together and grow. That, some people can grow from, 1 to 100, and some people can grow from 1 to 2. But it's all the same, because just as long as someone's growing, that's all that matters. And I must say that I definitely felt that I grew from the Sinai Scholars. I'll talk about more specifics later. And I just want to reflect that you guys are very lucky to have the Sinai Scholars. You're very lucky to have like a billionaire named George Rohr. He puts all his money into Chabad these days. And he said because, what did they say? Comment tomorrow night or not? Shut it off, Anyway, so now, so they said, right? You're very lucky to have such a person who's supporting this. And when I went to college campus, I did not have such a lucky opportunity, and you guys should be very appreciative.